Welcome back, everybody, to episode 82. I hope I got that number right.
Oh yeah, Ochaitos.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm wearing the same stuff that I was last week. We'd have to look at that. My phone's on the floor, so I can't look at it at the moment. But I think I am.
Man,
I can promise I haven't wore this the whole time. I just put it back on today. You know what? Maybe it is just last week. Maybe this is episode 81.
Liked it so much that you just thought, you know what? Another 7 days won't hurt. That's not too bad.
I liked it so much I invented time travel and I went back. I'm not 100% sure though. I don't know if I was wearing this or not. I think I might have been.
You know what's funny is I don't need to go back. I can just look at the thumbnail and tell you. It was either orange or yellow. One of the two. I think it was more orange. Because that that looks...
This is probably one of my plain shirts. I am wearing the same hat though. I haven't wore any other hat since I got this one.
It was like a soft orange shirt, so yeah.
Okay, good deal. I haven't been wearing the same thing, so this isn't last week, so this is episode 82.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
We're moving forward.
We are another week in the books.
The same spot.
Another week out of July, dude. We're almost through July of this year. That's crazy.
Yeah, shit's going quick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's... Doesn't really need elaborated on. It's just going quick. It is very wild and crazy. Very wild and crazy. 82 will be up. We'll be at 100. I'm excited to turn over for next year. I have decided to reignite the a new hat every podcast starting next season. And
nice.
Just to do that, I've already started preparing. I've been
You're gonna
buying
collect hats now. Hell yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, my hats are all back here on my shelf of goodies. Actually, not all of them. Most of them are up there in my closet of goodies.
Yeah, I got my everyday wear. Those are brand new ones that I've not. Those are just new ones. Haven't seen the light of day yet, and they'll probably see the light of day for all of a podcast, and then never again. I don't know. Probably sell them at a yard sale because. That's why I bought them. But
nice.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much old hats were on eBay. They can get kind of retarded. I got a good deal. I paid like $10 for 12 really cool ones. But dude, holy shit! I mean, if you just go and look up any like pop culture ones from the 80s and 90s, these retards are charging a couple $100 for like 10 hats.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, dude, I literally could buy new ones for less than that. What are you doing? Makes no sense. It's absurd.
I want to start getting a whole bunch of various NASCAR hats.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. If you did it, that would be cool.
I work with some guy who, so last week it was hot and we didn't have to wear our big long FR shirts. We wore t-shirts. Mm-hmm. He... Every day, I swear to God, every day showed up in the same NASCAR shirt, like same style, but different driver every time.
That's cool. Honestly,
I was like, this is sick. Like,
yeah,
he has
that's
a whole
really
bunch
cool.
of the same shirt with different guys on them.
Yeah, that's how you know you're a real fan. That's like, I don't know. We probably we won't be able to see too much of it now unless we look at people that are like our parents' age. But people our parents' age. Especially if they're NASCAR fans, they usually somewhere have a collection of NASCAR hats that are strung up or going like down in a row that you can look at. It's always so funny. Whenever I go to Faith's parents' house, Eugene has a bunch that are like that. And I'm like, man, why buy a NASCAR hat if you're never going to wear the dang thing?
Dad has a big line of a bunch of various Jeff Gordon cars on his TV stand.
Yes, okay.
Like
that also,
it,
yeah, the 1/24th scale or whatever.
You got the big one.
Yeah, that's the 1/24th.
Is that what those are? Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I think 1/36th is the smaller diecast.
The baby ones, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's always... Honestly, the hats I like because hats look good, but whenever they you have to wear a hat. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Those die-cast cars, I think, are just freaking cool. Like, are those the ones that are like the hoods and stuff open on them and stuff? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, those ones, those were a fad like nothing else for people. Holy cow. I feel like you can still buy them. Like, I was just at a die-cast show this week, and we'll get into that. But they're still reselling those, and those are still hot money, too. Like, from making the new ones to just the older ones. There's a guy on YouTube that just talks about it. But that's very cool. Sorry, I could rant about collectibles and randomness forever. Okay, break up. We'll get into it. Wyatt, what'd you do last week?
Oh shit, dude! I don't remember.
Okay. Hopefully it wasn't bad then.
No, I mean, yeah, it probably sucked. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it was, I worked a whole bunch, and then I had to go. I'm done with my apartment. It's gone. I'm out of it entirely.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bitch. That was a huge bitch. I went Friday right after work, filled up my car full of shit, drove home, and then I went back Saturday, like 2 hours before the walkthrough, and I busted my ass, and I got everything real nice and clean, and then this lady showed up late to the thing, so I sat there and hustled for no reason. She showed up 20 minutes late. Comes in there, and the walkthrough was nothing. She went in there and looked at a couple things and was like, yep, looks good. I'm like, you're joking. Like, I could have not been here for that. I could have stayed home. Or I could have got done with this and gone home. I could have been done with this, like, this morning. Instead, I came here in the middle of my day to hear it looks good. It doesn't look good. I skipped a whole lot of shit.
Hey, but where she looks good.
Yeah, showed up late as hell, halfway did her job. I mean, I'd better get my whole security deposit back at least.
Yeah, or she at least shouldn't get half of her paycheck, because that's a joke.
They'll end up dinging me for a bunch of stupid shit that was already wrong with the place.
That's what they always do. That's what people always do. That's the funniest thing.
She said something about a couple things. I forget what they were, but I was like, yeah, I tried to get the old owners to fix that when I first moved in here, but they didn't care. So
I didn't care. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I even told her, I was like, and I also told, like, whenever the new owners took over, I told him about all the stuff that was wrong, and he didn't care either. So I was like, if anything's broken, I didn't do it. You're going to charge me for it, whatever. I didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just ready to be done with it. Happy to be done with it.
Oh, yeah. I hated that place. I mean, I had a few good moments there. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But I'm glad I'm done with that place.
Let me ask you something. What did you enjoy that apartment or the apartment in the Indian Village more? That was right in Pittsburgh, basically outside of Pittsburgh.
Apartment-wise, I liked that old one better.
Yeah.
But I liked my life more at this one.
Okay.
Or at the one that I just left. Like, the apartment itself and the old one was a little... I wouldn't even want to say nicer. It was just like, I didn't have a loud, angry jackass living across the hall that made a shitload of noise all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really about it. I liked the location of the more recent one better. Like, I didn't like living as close to the city as I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say all in all, I liked the one that I moved away from better.
Good.
Like, whenever you take into consideration everything, like, not just the building.
Yeah.
And, like, not just the building and not just the owners. Like, you look at location and how, like, how much better my life was at the new one compared to the old one. Like, I can't really make much of an argument for the old one if I take all of that shit into consideration.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I love hearing that just because it's, I mean, I'm sure you've already, connected the dots on it, but that's just really cool that you have progressed and your life has also gotten better with every place you've gotten. And, like, as they get better, you know, it's truly stepping stones. Like, you can look back and see that. I just like that. I like the reflection points that we're able to take. And with you having so many actual different kind of specific periods, you have a lot more that you're able to kind of look back on. So that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know, mine's really been up and down for the most part, except for, like, the last apartment and then forward was all, like, up. But the apartment by myself, I really didn't know what I had until I moved out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I got a roommate again, and you know that whole story. But that was, I think that's part of the reason that I didn't like my apartment that I left, is just my circumstances for moving in there.
Yeah.
Because I kind of moved in there out of desperation. Didn't really want it. Just had to find a place to, you know,
to get into,
like, stay. I just had to find a place to stay, and I had to find one immediately. So that one kind of sucked. Like, I was backed into a corner on that, but, you know, it could have been worse. Like, I could have been backed into a much worse corner than I was, and wound up at a much worse place. But yeah, the whole having a roommate again thing, that one was like the worst, most frustrating living situation I've had in my entire life. That was so bad. Like, that bum asking me for $20 every other day, his punk ass girlfriend vacuuming at 5 a.m. on a Saturday. Dude, their dogs that they didn't train worth of shit, always barking and biting at people. And
bro, that's high school shit. That's crackhead stuff as well. It's high school plus crackhead.
And I thought of that whenever I was there too. I was like, wow, I live in Burnsville. Like, this just one house is just Burnsville.
I've got the entire city somehow under one roof between two other people. How is this possible?
It sucked because the area was nice. Like, I didn't mind the area. It wasn't nice, but it was okay. I didn't mind the area. It wasn't much trouble going on there.
That's the only place that I never.
It was calm.
That's the only place that I never came up to saw you. That you stayed at.
You didn't miss me.
On purpose. I just didn't. And that was even whenever that dude, there was nothing wrong with the dude specifically. It was more of.
I think there was the whole time. It's just it came to light.
Didn't come to light. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Well, yeah, it definitely is, because you're not starting anything at just a rate like that at a random time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there were specific reasons why I just didn't. But also, I didn't have to, because you were always eager to get out of there. So
always. So, every opportunity I got, I was like, dude, if I'm not working the weekend, I'm going home.
Yep. So it made it easier.
Yeah. Yeah, living there sucked. And it wasn't like, it was a weird kind of suck. It was just frustrating. It was like I didn't feel like somebody that lived there. Like, I felt like I was, like crashing at a buddy's house for the weekend, except it was 10 months.
See, and that right there is the issue. It was the fact of, well, first of all, with any real friend, you should be able to also be able to set the boundaries of responsibilities as well. But with him being a friend and being the type of person that he was, it just, I feel like it set you up with a lot of difficulties to face ahead, like, from the gate, It
was a real, like, kick in my ass, though. Like, I hated living there, but I needed to.
Yeah. It was good for you as a person. It just, rough period.
I left there, and I was like, all right, I have officially found out why I can't hang around losers. Like,
it's better to be around nobody than it is to be around people that would that would cause anything negative to happen in you. Yeah. That's really good.
I can't be around losers anymore. That's really what it was. It's like, well, I got to stop hanging around. And I didn't, not like I hung around many, hung around one. I was like, okay, I got to stop hanging around this specific loser. But then my life got exponentially better after I stopped hanging around losers.
Yep. It seems to go that way for people. And that's the funniest thing. That's or it's not a funny, but that's the real adult thing. That's one of the biggest, like, adult lessons. and me as like just a watcher of that whole situation, what I took away from it as an adult lesson was that you just can't be afraid to cut ties. It doesn't matter if you've known the people 5 minutes or literally 25 years. What's better for you is best for you, not.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know. Yeah.
I dug myself into that hole because I was trying to take like the easy way, like living wise. I was like, yeah, it's nice and cheap, and it is what it is. And then it got to a point where like the easiness and the cheapness wasn't worth it, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
never mind.
I see what you're saying. You know the situation, so I definitely say put all pressure on yourself. I think you give yourself a little leeway because I mean, no offense, I think anybody, if they had to get at a new place and somebody that they grew up with happened to live in a random ass city that they also lived in was like, bro, right here, look at all this space I got. Look how cheap it is. I feel like that is like a no-brainer sort of, even with any, us knowing the dude as he was, it's like, okay, pros and cons, you can deal with it, assuming that the issues are going to be the same issues that you've dealt with forever, not...
Yeah, I thought the worst I'd have to deal with was his mom. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
Literally, his family. His family would have been the... That's it, because that's the only...
And I was like, I can ignore them. I can ignore them. They're not my problem. They're his. And then he just turned into him, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess it is my problem.
Which also does that. If you cut him off, you're going to turn into him, because you lose the reminders of, oh, don't let me be that person. I don't want to be that person.
And they just became those people.
That's really, I've never heard. That's really sad. That's really sad.
Yeah.
It just, oh man, don't be those people. People, if you're listening to this, do better. You know what? Be better. Try W Energy. It'll kickstart your morning. It'll ruin your afternoon if you're trying to drink it late. But you know what? You'll stay up late. You'll game really hard. You'll get some work done. Be a little productive. Be a lot less productive probably. But either way, you're staying up. So W Energy. 200 milligrams of caffeine and however many servings. And, I don't have the stuff with me.
just from memory. I'm not reading any nutrition labels.
I'm just saying it. I don't know. But try it out, people.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you do? Did you just relax Sunday? You guys just relax Sunday?
No. That's what I wanted to do. That's not what we did.
Yeah.
As it goes.
As it goes.
But what can you do? No, we just ran around. Went to a few stores. Went to the mall. We have like a fully functioning mall up here, which is crazy.
That's cool. That's awesome.
That's rare because so many malls are dying, especially in Western Pennsylvania. Like,
I love malls, dude. Love malls. Not just everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, we have a fully functioning mall with like everything's full, like everything's there. It's not like a whole bunch of shit's moved out. You know what I mean? It's all there.
It's like
it helps that it's attached to a casino, I think.
Oh, okay. Is it that one? That's okay.
Yep.
That's really cool. We'll have to go there next time I'm up and check that out too. I'd like to walk around that place. That's awesome.
I think I'm gonna go back there again soon whenever Spider-Man comes out because I do believe there's a movie theater there.
I'm excited. Spider-Man comes out in like 10 days. I'm so excited. Less than. If nobody's seen, they just released a new trailer for it, and yes sir. It is fantastic. You know what? We're talking about movies. We'll just get into it. Oh, before I forget, I do want to go over. I did stuff this weekend. But the main thing that I did, went to the bottom of the state, to Princeton, West Virginia, to a Hot Wheels die-cast car show. Trying to find some Hot Wheels, some Batman. Somehow, with me having like 50 to 60 to 70, I still found like 10. Batman,
awesome.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I'd say one or two I might already have, but I don't think so. But either way, what was cool was that as much diecast was here, there was also toys and cards and comics, and it was basically an everything sort of sell and trade show. And I collect specifically Power of the Force figures, Star Wars Power of the Force figures from the mid-90s. I collect those, and there was a guy there that as a high schooler collected them and would buy them as they released, and he has the series 1 and 2, and he's just selling his collection because he doesn't like Disney owning them now. But it was just cool to connect with him. Bought a Han Solo and Carbonite that I needed. Went over to another guy that was selling toys, and he had the deluxe models of Power of the Force figures, and it's basically you get your action figure, and then they'll have like different attachments to them. So Boba Fett has like a rocket launcher that goes over him and different stuff like that. And the guy had 5 of them, 5 of the 6, and he had them priced, and I was looking at him and I was like, okay, Faith, let's go before I buy them. He looked at me and said, I'll give you a deal on them. I'll give you all 5 for $35. I said, darn it. And then immediately took my money out. He got me. I had to do it. So that was awesome. Anyways, it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy buying and playing with toys whenever I can. As an adult, it is quite funny to me. So much so that I'm about to go and do the same thing this Saturday at the Beckley Diecast, Southern West Virginia Diecast show. Yeah, so who knows? We'll continue to get them. One day, everybody will see my collection. It is quite a feat. I could say so myself. It is many totes full. Or I die and nobody will ever see it. I think you're on mute, dude.
I was. Yeah, good call. I coughed like 2 minutes ago and forgot. Yeah, I wish that I had a taller shelf or a taller camera, so like my collection. And my collection's not as extensive as yours, but
at least you can display yours
back here. Yeah,
I'm displaying freaking Layla's stuff because it's her room. I don't have any of my stuff displayed, but yeah, yours is awesome. Honestly, rotate to the other side. Yeah. So kind of run us through that shelf, because here's the thing. It's a good little... Oh, yeah, dude.
Here's my hats. They don't really go there. I've just been putting them there.
Is that your diplomas?
That's mine from college. That's Jocelyn's from nursing school.
Nice.
That's my roadie. That's my Apple Watch.
Oh, okay.
Ricky Spanish is behind the degree.
I can see his head. He is very distinct. I will never not know who he is.
I got, you can't see the bottom at all, which sucks, but I got John Cena, and Stone Cold down at the bottom.
Okay.
Those were from you. I got, can you see the second to last shelf? No, you can't see that either. I got Captain America, Ultimate Warrior, Antonio Brown, and Barry Sanders. And then up here, I got 2 Charmanders. I got Orange Piccolo. I got a Pokemon thing back here. That's what you got for me. It's a couple guys. I got a little knitted Snorlax that I got at Fridays on 5th.
That's awesome.
You got me 90% of these. I think I bought 2.
You know what?
I bought Orange Piccolo, and then I bought Kakashi over there because he's in the same set as the Naruto right here.
Oh, you know what? The fact that you display it means a lot to me. I don't know. So that's that alone. Either way, it's a good display. It looks nice. It's funny. I did not realize that I thought you only had 3 shelves. I didn't realize that was a 4-shelf thing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I pretty much got everything split up. I got my wrestling stuff at the bottom, except for Ultimate Warrior. He's on the second to bottom shelf is like my miscellaneous shit.
Yeah.
That shelf right there is my anime shit, and my top shelf is awards and accomplishments.
That's a good way to look at it.
I didn't do that on purpose, but that is what it is up there.
Dude, out of everything that I have, I want to get my state of West Virginia notary certification framed and like hang it up on my wall or in my office. Today I got my stamp. My stamp in my book. I'm officially ready to freaking notarize some documents, people. Come to me for everything you need. And by law, I'm not allowed to charge any more than $10, but I'll likely do it for free. So just come on down. If you're in West Virginia, buying cars, selling cars, getting married, getting divorced, or really just need to transfer anything, write up a living will, I got you. Let me notarize that thing. Come to me.
Hell yeah. You're well on your way to being Roger.
I need to figure out everything. Yeah, I need to figure it out. I need a good list of everything that I can just randomly achieve in like a couple year period, and that'll be my next goals.
Dude, I feel like were you about to say something about a movie before we got into the collectible shit?
I was. I'm sorry. I didn't want to forget because I just like talking about diecast, and if I ever watch this later, I want to be like, oh yeah, I went to that. That's cool. So I don't want to put it as my review because I don't know if I'll do a review specifically, but a couple movies. This movie came out like last year or in January sometime. Did you hear the movie The Long Walk?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. I watched that movie last week. I meant to talk about it on the podcast and I totally forgot. That movie is good. Holy cow. What a simple, like, just, I guess, theme of a movie. There is nothing to it. And yet it is so good. And it is totally, it did not end in any way that I thought it was going to. Which was even better. Because if you can't tell how it's going to end and it's literally just focusing on the same 5 people the whole 2 hours, it's just good. I wanted to throw that in there. That's not what I was talking about. What I wanted to talk about, though, was Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, yeah. You did go watch that, didn't you?
Yes, I watched that. I watched that here last week. Couple things. Don't rent the movie. It was worth going to see in theaters, I believe. Yeah. It is not worth renting for $12. It will be worth watching for free or buying for like $10. If I could have bought it for $10, I would have been really happy, but I had to pay like $12 to rent it. That movie, dude, the only issue that I at all had in that movie, I had two. One was, great, now I'm totally blanking on his name. What did Billy Butcher, the guy that played Billy Butcher, who's he, the movie star,
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, thank you. The amount of, like, BS garbage stare into the camera, like Johnny Cage type of shit that they threw in there was honestly too much. It actually took away from the movie a little bit because it was like, bro, you're making this gay and not in like
I don't think he should have been Johnny Cage anyway. Like, he's a good actor and shit. Johnny Cage is not supposed to be an old dude.
Not that old. No. And he's supposed to be really close to...
Not when he's introduced. Like, in the Mortal Kombat games, he does eventually get old, and he has a kid that's an adult and shit like that. And he still fights. But yeah, like, he's not supposed to be old, like, right off the rip. He's some young Hollywood hothead. Like, he's an arrogant prick.
And they've got him as the opposite. He's not arrogant at all in the beginning of the movie, dude. It's because he knows he's washed up. It's because he knows he's old.
Oh, so he's already that's I don't like that. I mean, unless it has something to do with the story, but I don't like it because in the Mortal Kombat games, he's young and he's like super successful and he's a big movie
He's a big
star,
deal.
And
He's a big deal.
He's just an arrogant prick. And then he eventually grows up, and that's part of his character development and stuff. But like when he's introduced, he's an arrogant prick.
Yeah. See, so I don't want to give it away because I know you'll watch it eventually, and I want you to watch this movie because it is a really good movie. Just throwing it. If I was gonna rate this movie, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it's a very good movie still. But his arrogance is an issue in itself, because it's like he's arrogant in the sense of, let me talk shit to you, but not in the sense of I'll actually fight you. So it's like he's a pussy. He's an old man. But other than that, there was only one issue I had, and it actually got resolved because it was part of the story, and it was, without going into details, is just bringing back characters who had passed away or been killed in the last one.
Oh, yeah. Mortal Kombat does a lot of that shit, yeah.
Yeah. That bothered me, but it got resolved. Like, they made the story complete, and I was like, totally done. Like, I would have complained mid-level if I was a Redditor, you know? Mid-movie, I would have gotten on there and complained, and I would have had to have deleted it, because it was it was valid. But it was a very, very good movie, dude. Very fun. And yeah, no, I'd put it up there with the first one still. It's just that, like, these are really cool adaptations of them. I'm enjoying them. The only thing that I don't like was that casting, because he is so old. And he actually is so old in the movie. Like, they don't even try to make up him young or show him as a young dude, you know? So, it just threw off some of the chemistry between the other characters that was there, in terms of how he should have interacted with what the games kind of gave me, or kind of give to me. But he's still an asshole, so that's good.
Yeah.
Like, he's got that point down, but honestly, he's just played Billy Butcher for freaking 6 years, so
yeah,
he's probably going to be an asshole for a long time.
It would have been sweet if he was out there just calling people cunts.
I bet there's a couple bloopers where he went into Billy Butcher mode and he
forgot.
Or he just did it on purpose to see if anybody would be like, is he serious, or did they catch on, you know? But anyways, that's that movie. I had sent it to you. I didn't know if you'd watched it. We'll get to other stuff. But did you watch the trailer for Endgame, the newest trailer for Endgame?
Or Doomsday?
Doomsday, sorry.
Yeah.
I was talking Endgame this morning with my boss.
I sure did.
What's your opinions on it, dude? What's your opinions?
I'm not sure yet. You know how Marvel movies go. The trailer and the movie are going to be way different from each other. There's going to be like they very well in that trailer could have showed us the end of the movie and we'd have no idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Like that'd be a very Marvel thing to do. I'm excited for it. That's about the only opinions I have of it. Like it's pretty sweet. It's a pretty cool concept. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yep.
I see a lot of memes about it. Not making fun of the trailer so much, but it was like, man, it was. I saw one that said Thor showing up with the rest of these new Avengers, and it was the 2018 Cavs lineup in the finals. And that is Thor's LeBron.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I saw all kinds of shit along those lines. One was like Thor didn't know that the Avengers were in rebuild tank mode.
Yeah, he's me. Well, that's what's funny. Whenever he says in there, it's like, we faced, or I fought with many people who were stronger than us.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's not very motivational. That's the opposite of what you need.
He came in there, he said, listen, us as a unit, we suck.
It's right out the bat.
If you've ever played in a bad sports team, your coach goes in there and be like, listen, they might be better than us, they might be bigger than us, they might be stronger than us, but if you show enough heart, you might feel bad. 40.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that you're not taking. That's good. I like that you're not taking any sort of objective stance on it at all yet. Yeah. That's appropriate. There's too many people, like myself included, that are trying to look into things, and I don't even look into things. I just look at the things I don't like and the things that I'm confused about, and I'm not that confused about it because they're bringing in literally an entire multiverse of cast, but I am confused with the whole Cap thing.
I've seen a lot of theories about that, and I try not to jump on board with any particular one, but
okay,
I've seen some shit that makes sense.
Yeah,
people think a lot of people think it's not him.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I could too.
Yeah, I guess the only difference though is, wouldn't Mjolnir know? The hammer would know.
I have no idea. Another thing I noticed is the hammer's wasn't broken.
Is it not still shattered? I thought it looked like it was still. Oh, was it not? Oh.
No, it was all in one piece.
You know how funny it'd be if they showed us shit that they only shot to put out as a trailer and is not at all involved in. Like, that's also a Marvel
That doesn't even happen. What if that doesn't even happen in the movie? Yeah.
That's pretty smart, honestly. I mean, make it so captivating that they're gonna. Yeah.
I think there is something more there than they're letting on, because like that big of a return, why would you spoil it in the trailer unless it's not what it is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, of course, I guess they spoiled it before. They had it at the end of another movie or whatever, where how it says such and such will return on Avengers Doomsday. Like they had, how they always have done those. Like they did one that said Steve Rogers will return on Avengers Doomsday at the end of one of the. They didn't call him Captain America. They called him Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers, yeah. Well, then maybe that is the difference then.
I thought Doctor Doom's voice was pretty cool.
I thought it was super cool. I am so freaking psyched and ecstatic that it's not RDJ, that it's not Iron Man.
That it wasn't just his voice. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I was. I guess I never thought of it until I heard it, but when I heard it, I was relieved. But I never thought of like, oh, that's gonna ruin it. But it would have ruined it.
It would have put up crazy.
Yeah.
And especially because like it'll make it a bigger reveal when he takes his mask off, and they're like, "Wait a second."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if it like right off the rip he shows up and he just sounds like Robert Downey Jr., they're gonna be like, "Well, I feel like I know this guy."
Do you think that the Fantastic Four, because they know who he is?
They do know him. That's right. Yeah.
Do you think they will at all hint when they meet? There's no way they're not going to see Tony Stark shrines in this universe.
You've got a good point.
So do you think they purposely?
They're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, wait a second.
They're either gonna tell them or they're gonna specifically not, and that's gonna cause an issue later on internally between the groups. Because they know who he is. You can't. Yeah. You took him up to space with you. Like, he helped fund
they know damn well
stuff.
who he is. They know exactly who he is.
But I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for everything. Seeing the cat, I'm glad that the trailer showed Gambit. Yeah. I'm not like still super psyched that they casted him as Gambit, but he didn't do a terrible job in my opinion, and I like that they're just showing the diversity of actual characters in there, and I think it's kind of foreshadowing where this next version of X-Men's also going to follow with.
I'm trying to remember what else I saw from that thing. Instead of talking about what I did see, talk about what we didn't see. A lot of people we didn't see in that trailer.
Yeah. There's gonna be
a lot of people we didn't see in that trailer.
Yeah.
Hulk, Spider-Man. I guess they've been getting their own screen time on trailers.
They're getting their own.
But
Did you see this newest Spider-Man one where? I'm excited for this, dude. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Who else do we not see in that trailer that we know is like still around? Doctor Strange.
We didn't see anybody from Doctor Strange first.
Didn't see him in that trailer.
Aside from Drax at the beginning, did we see anybody from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Was that Drax at the beginning? I thought that was Professor X.
Oh, it was was Professor X. Yeah, he's just old and wrinkly.
I didn't see any of the Guardians. Yeah.
You saw.
I don't think
we saw Shuri. We saw
you saw all the Wakandans.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, you saw the Wakandans. Saw the Thunderbolts. We saw a handful of X-Men. No Deadpool. No Wolverine. No Spider-Man. No Hulk. We saw no Vision, which we know Vision's alive and kicking to some extent.
Yeah. He doesn't have his full power. He's less powerful.
No War Machine. Yeah, and he's white. He's bright white. No War Machine. No Doctor Strange.
But what's great is we're 5 months away from this movie release. They're going to put out a trailer every month.
Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be some different people in each one of them telling different chunks of the story.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just very excited. If it's possible, I think we should try. I think we should try to watch a couple of these good movies coming up here soon.
Yeah.
Here together, that'd be give some good, honest reviews, plus some throwback memories to when we used to watch all the superheroes together when we were in high school.
We even did something similar to that once I moved. I remember we met in Clarksburg to see Star Wars.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
The movie wasn't all that good.
The new Star Wars, it's funny. I had a 20-minute conversation. Nah, not 20 minutes. Probably about 10 to max of 15. I'll say closer to a 10-minute conversation. Because Faith was with me, or I would have had more. This past weekend with that, his name was Joel. I'm mad I didn't get his full contact because I would have bought his whole collection from him later on. But that guy that was selling the Power of the Force figures, because he was like, yeah, I'm just not into them after Disney bought them. Said, I think Disney's kind of watered down the brand. We talked about it. I was like, dude, I'm with you. I said, I only buy the old toys pre-Disney because I agree with you on that. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. And it was just cool to talk about. Oh, man. I don't know where I was going with that. I totally lost my train of thought because I started talking about toys again.
I don't know. While we're on the topic of, I don't know if I guess this could be my review, but I'll skip ahead and do mine now, since we're talking movies and TV, and you already talked movies and TV. I watched a pretty sweet show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It had a whole bunch of Australian people in it. It was like exclusively Australian people.
That's cool.
It's like a horror thriller. It's called Playing Gracie Darling. It's not new. I guess it came out last year. It's basically about this like haunted town. About one specific family. The IMDb ratings are shit, which are not shit, but 6.2 out of 10. I don't want to give too many details without giving away the story, but it starts as these kids that they basically like did a seance and played with like a Ouija board and talked to some like evil spirit, and then it started them all up, and it was 6 episodes. It's good. The ending sucks. I loved the show. The ending doesn't suck. It's like, it's not an ending that's like bad or doesn't make sense or anything like that. It's actually an ending that makes too much sense. Like you get to the end of it and you're like, oh, okay.
Is it a single season series?
Yeah.
Is it?
They definitely set it up to where like they'd have to call it something else because the name, the Gracie Darling, like it's about the Darling family. That's their last name. So whenever they get like at the end of this season, whenever everything gets resolved, like it wouldn't make sense for season 2 to be called that because it's not about them anymore. But they set it up to where they can have some sort of spin-off, some sort of thing with the main character. Like I don't even want to call it a spin-off. It would really just be a season 2. It would follow the main character. That's pretty much it. The main character, and it would have to be called something else because that name wouldn't make sense at this point. But like they definitely at the end of it set it up for like, oh, okay, they're gonna do more here.
Could they? So is Gracie Darling the main character?
No.
She's just playing that person.
That's the game. So it's I guess I can give this away without it being a spoiler. Like, that is a girl's name in the show, but it was also a game that, like, so she vanished. Like, they don't know what happened to her. They find out over the course of the series, but she vanished, and then kids started playing this game called Gracie Darling, where they would, like, summon the spirit that. Like, it started with her doing that, and then it fast forwards like 25 years or 27 years or some shit. And then the next generation of kids is playing that game that they named after her because she played it and disappeared.
Yeah, dude.
So whenever they first played the game, it didn't have a name, and then they played the game, that girl disappeared. They named it her name.
They obviously have not grown up watching any horror movies, because that is literally the epitome of so many that I can think of right now. Or, the plot of so many. Wow. But cool. I sent that to Faith. Maybe we'll check that out. What would you get? Right. So what are you rating it?
I'm going to give it a higher than what IMDb did. I'll give it a 7. It's a good show. It's got a good story. They start connecting the dots and shit, and it's not. I don't want to say it's not too easy to predict. It's just when you get to the end, it's kind of underwhelming. You're like, oh shit, that's all. Like, that's
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
more of a
letdown
letdown
about it. Yeah, and it's not even like a bad ending. Like, it's not like you get to the end, and you're like, well, that was stupid. That didn't make any sense, because that's not the case. You're just like, oh, okay. I thought it was going to be something a little cooler than that.
Yeah.
Was hoping it would be something a little cooler than that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that sucks whenever a really good show... Because that's the thing, like, a really good show has really good writing. Why does the ending not have really good writing? Like, that's all a show is good writing. Somebody creatively thought of that. And then they're like, maybe they just ran out of time. Maybe the network was like, hurry up. We gotta just finish it.
We only have 6 episodes, and we're halfway through number 6. We have to wrap this shit up now.
Yeah, they're actually filming as they're writing. Yeah.
I got hammered when we were watching the final episode, and Jocelyn got really irritated with me, because anytime anything was about to happen, I was like, oh shit, it's The Rock.
I don't know what you're talking about, but this is funny just because your reaction.
Oh. Anytime anything was going on, like, as soon as something like supernatural started happening, I was like, oh shit, here he is. The Rock.
Just for no reason? You were just calling it out?
There was one scene where they started playing the Ouija board thing, and, like, they asked a name of something. I forget what the question was, but I said, I bet it's John Cena. And then the thing moves to J. I said, oh. It moves to O. I said, oh, shit.
Well, no offense. After J-O, what are you going to spell, name-wise?
It was the main character of the show.
Josh?
Joni.
Joni. Oh, J-O-A. Oh.
Yeah, it's J-O-N-I is what it was. But they didn't finish spelling it.
That's such a terrible name.
Their little seance got interrupted. They didn't finish spelling it, but it got the J-O. I said, oh shit! It's gotta be.
That's why you can't see him. He's helping move it, but he's there in the room.
I wish that I would have thought of that, because I would have used that as my argument. I'm like, it's definitely John Cena. You can't see him anywhere, and the thing's moving.
He's moving it, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely kept saying that The Rock was showing up, and the first couple times I don't think she minded, but then I probably did it about 10 more. Yeah. And she was like, would you shut up?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Stop saying his fucking name.
And his name is...
And I sent her a whole bunch of pictures of The Rock, too.
Yeah.
Like, as it was going on, I was just like getting on my phone and looking up.
You
pictures
should have
of
sent
The Rock.
every like version. You should have sent Maui from the Moana shit. Like, you should have just flooded her with everything.
I sent. This was the first one I sent. If it'll focus, I don't think it will. But and then I sent a picture of him from when he played football at the University of Miami.
Oh yeah.
And then I think I sent a couple of gifs of him. Yeah, I should have played all of them. I should have gone through all of his characters. I should have started sending pictures of actual rocks.
Yeah, the tooth fairy. Yeah, this is Rock smiling. This is the Rock no face. This is the Rock. Yeah, you could.
This is some rock I found outside. This is
I
Chris
think this
Rock.
is-
This is Kid Rock.
This is a crack rock.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Oh, me, that is funny. You can't
This is
beat
the-
that. Oh,
Right
if
here's
we
the
ever
School of Rock.
start making clips again, we may need to make a clip of that, and every time we say it, we need to just throw up a picture of what we're saying, and it just goes boom, boom, boom.
Here's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And then you just start showing things that are made of rock.
Yeah,
I mean,
here's Stonehenge.
Show rock. This is a band that rocks. This
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, here's Rock Band on the PlayStation 3. Here's Rock Band 2.
Here's a rock quarry if you've never seen that. Here's a rock truck. Dude, you could literally do anything. That would be so funny. I love
Yeah.
that shit. Oh, that's too funny.
Here's a rocking chair.
Yeah, start doing a rock ed.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you did a rocket and then we edit it and it's just a rock with boosters on the bottom.
And then here's another rocket and there's a picture of Kevin Durant.
And then to end it, we show, and this is a racket, and then we just show like a tennis racket or something. Oh, that's good. I love
Wow,
that.
I wish I'd had slightly less to drink the other night because I would have thought of some of those on my own.
Could have kept it
I
rolling.
couldn't have
yeah.
had nothing. I couldn't have had nothing because then I would have never started it. But if I
Yeah.
if I had a few less, maybe yesterday wouldn't have sucked as bad. And a 14-hour day at work and the first 6 of it you're violently hungover is brutal.
Yeah. Oh. This doesn't have to do with movies, but it's just as good as some movies. Going back to last week, everybody check out episode 81 of the Backroad Banner podcast because we talk about predator poachers in there. Specifically, the actual people predator poachers that caught your old coworker
My old
from that time.
coworker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, those are the guys that I watch the most like the actual guys that I watch the most frequently. And I love seeing that they're in PA because that means they really go all over the freaking country. Like they're just catching them anywhere and everywhere. So good for you. You are doing honestly God's work and keeping our streets safe. As a father, I appreciate you. As a brother of a sister, I appreciate you. And yeah, keep on catching them because my gosh, that was funny. That was
The video. Did you actually watch the video?
Yes. And just from it made the context of knowing that you knew who that was.
Yeah.
It was almost like a high school classmate was on Maury Povich. It was like, holy shit, guys! It was
My
just
old coworker, I have a group chat with my old coworkers, and one of them sent the mugshot. I said, "No way."
oh
They sent the mugshot to me, and that's what made me start searching because they sent the mugshot, and then it was the caption and said it got caught by the predator poachers or whatever, and I was like, I gotta see this because
yeah.
they sent the mugshot the day after it happened. So I was like, surely I don't have to dig too far to find it. I was correct. I did not have to dig too far to find it.
So they're pretty good with posting, like,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good to know that they're
Yeah.
accurate on timing, too.
And you know what? This is, I don't know why I've avoided saying his name. This is posted publicly by somebody that's not me. And he's obviously a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a trash hole.
But the reason I'm going to say his name is because did you, like, watch the video? I guess you didn't know this guy, so you never heard his voice. Unless you watched the other video I sent. I think I sent 2. The one where the guy went up to his house and knocked on the door and was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you, man." And then he's like, "You need to talk to me."
I only watched one.
Yeah, but the guy that caught him and got him arrested did his voice, like making fun of him. He was like, "I got Rob Jordan." He did his voice in the middle of it, and I was like, "Yo, this guy's awesome."
Well, you know what? This is a good time to plug. We're going to take a slight break because I'm going to listen to this so we can continue talking. I only listened to one of but this plug is going to be these Under Armour JBL headphones. People, don't slack on these things. They are actually super nice. I highly recommend them. They're a little fatter than what your normal headphone will be, but they look really cool. Stay in your ears. They're good for athletic shit and working out. So check out these. I don't know what model they are. They're old, but you can buy them used. So buy them used. Is it okay if I listen to this, Wyatt? I'm gonna take.
Yeah. Do you already have it pulled up, or you want me to send it again?
I already have it pulled up. I've got my headphone right here. I'll just plug this in real quick. My headphone's not connected. I forgot to connect it. Let me plug in this. First of all, brother, this guy's face on their camera, like on the outside camera, he looks like an 8. He looks like 2 bubbles that are stuck together. His face is so oddly shaped.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hilarious looking.
Okay.
Dude,
he knows He knows.
Yeah.
His eyes are so white and so wide. Like.
And it's crazy he didn't even get in trouble for that.
Oh. Bro, this dude. I'm not gonna lie, you almost feel bad for him in a sense, because I think this guy might be actually mentally retarded. Some of the facial...
I used to think the same time. I used to think the same thing when I worked with him.
Which, another thing, I'm only 40 seconds in. There's 24 seconds left on that video. I do want to state, it's in no way okay. Get those off the street as much as you can. Through the random years of watching Chris Hansen and watching these people not so much. Usually the ones on Facebook are better at finding average people that are
like
just
actual threats. I already know what you're about to say. Like some of the, like a lot of these people that get caught, and like you said, it's not okay. But a lot of these people that get caught are actually like slow. Like they actually have something wrong with them. Yeah,
you can. Yes. But
like
these people,
that doesn't make what they're doing all right. But like, you get them in trouble, you catch them, reprimand them, like do whatever you can to make sure they don't do it again. But like in terms of the people that are actually have like intellectual disabilities, I think you should leave them off of the.
Yes,
don't use their shit for entertainment, I guess.
Yes, that's
like
the best.
They should be good. They should get in trouble and they should be stopped and whatever you got to do. But it's like you really just like you take those videos of those people, you lure those people in that quite literally don't know any better because their brains
don't tell them. Yeah, they don't tell them that anything's off on what they're doing. Yeah, see that's
I don't like how people like they should be caught and they should be in trouble. I'll say that a billion times and I'll die on that hill. But like people shouldn't use them for entertainment purposes, which is what a lot of them do. And it's a damn shame.
Well, I love that I love that you knew exactly where I was going with that. In the term entertainment,
I've seen it.
that's my issue with it, is that we do use it as entertainment rather than like it's never a learning lesson in terms of what not to do. It's more of a shaming lesson on that per individual, which in most, like, absolutely they need shame. They're doing an awful thing, but like you're saying, there are those situations that oftentimes are taken advantage of, even with it being a negative, like the situation is taken into different light than what it should be.
There are people that need legitimate help.
Yes, they're the people where rehabilitation is actually possible, because they just have to be taught and walk through the process of what they're doing, why it's wrong, and continued on basically that circle until they get it. Whereas if you just throw them in freaking jail, that's not doing shit to them, unless the people on the inside find out, and they may do something, you know.
Now, like, and there's also a thing too. The bad thing about it, I guess, that we should have pointed out, is that a lot of those times, like, now if these people with these disabilities and stuff are actually going, like, they're actively hunting for minors, then that's not good. Like, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, then they know they're doing
usually
something.
not. They're usually not. They're getting lured in, and they're getting outsmarted and outwitted, and people are trying to catch them by, like, they're being lured in. Which, of course that's how you catch the regular. There's no regular people do this shit, by the way, but the people who don't have, like, learning disabilities, and some of these people are legitimately slow. Like, they are legit what you would call back in the day mentally retarded people.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people quite literally do not know any better.
Yeah, they were,
because their brain does not function like a
normal
brain.
person.
Yeah.
No, it's almost like they're conditioned to where they have to just trust. They're conditioned to trust, in which they're trusting and doing
they're very open to suggestion.
Yeah, it's, and I'm not trying to. I'm actually trying to paint light on the opposite sense in terms of these Facebook people usually are dang good at finding people that are fully functioning, fully working.
Actual
They're just
problems.
Old creeps that are just. What's funny is freaking at least 6 out of 10 of them are living with their parents or living with somebody else, to where it's like it is a bigger issue because it's a household issue then, rather than just a singular issue. And that's why I like these these predator poachers specifically, though, because the main guy is so good at staying respectful and twisting and manipulating his words to where he's like, listen, if you're the mom and, you know, your son's beside you, he's like, listen, I don't want to have to tell you that your son is a predator, that he's talking to girls and that he's sending these pictures. You should really go inside. I know you're not going to want to hear about these things that your son's been doing for, like, he literally calls them out while telling them, you're not going to want to hear these bad things. And it's such a good way of, like, whether you walk away from me or not, you're going to have to deal with shit on the inside, but, like, as soon as you walk in that door, and it's just that verification of these people care so much that they are under no circumstances are going to let parents try to protect their children in this instance.
No.
And that's the saddest thing, is that I've actually seen a fair amount of that through those people, though. Like, through the predator poachers specifically. That guy has got a lot of people where dads specifically get all freaking heavy and chest in there, and it's like, bro, how that it just makes no sense, you know. It's a really funny thing to see, because I understand protecting your child, but think about every other child that needs protecting in this instance, and you can't be biased in that. And that's when as a man and as a father, I see people who I see those guys that I'm like, dude, you either never cared about women or just simply don't see the danger that is inside your home, because it just takes one.
Yeah. if I was in that situation, which God, I hope I never am, but if I was, an old man that had an adult kid, and this predator poacher guy shows up to tell me that my kid's done something, my adult kid has done something, they're gonna be like, listen, you're really not gonna want to hear this. I'm gonna be like, you might be right, but I'm going in there first, and I'm gonna whoop his ass. And then you can go and do whatever you want to do with it. Like,
Yep. You're going to be the respectful, not only father, but man. And whether you have daughters or it's just simply for your mom and for your wife, you're going to look and that's the thing that's for me is like, even if you're somebody that doesn't grow up with a sister, most of these people have a parent around, because that's another thing. They're not the most successful people in life. So they have a parent that's usually directly around or involved, unless they ambush them at work. And I don't know. It goes back to what you're saying. If there's something wrong with the person, then it's still not excusable, but it can be dealt with in a different fashion.
Yeah.
But for the people that are just simply old creeps, like, how can you walk into your mom's house every single day, the woman that's taking care of you, for, let's say, 35 to 50 years, and then go back in your room and try to take advantage of little children? It just makes no sense to me. I truly don't understand that connection, or the disconnection that happens to where you can be like, this is okay back here. This is my space. It's, I don't know. Just wild. So watching that video, though, after fully watching that first one, and now after watching that one, now I just want to make fun of that guy. But I did truly enjoy that. Like, I recognized who those guys were, and then I was like, man, they're truly nationwide heroes. And so shout out Predator Poachers on Facebook. Everybody watch them. I'm not into wasteless time on social media, but when I do, I can get sucked into them, because my gosh, they're freaking good. And again, their approach is usually respectful, but they've always got a binder about this thick on everybody, and they've got the notes and the date. They're ready to just be like, well, it's as analytical and thorough as somebody could want, with the drama of a TV show in the mid-2000s. Like,
they make damn sure that they don't go in there for no reason.
Yes, they are fully prepared, and that's the funniest thing. It's none of those guys are ever like they've never done anything wrong, because they've talked so long. The only thing that, and even if they do try to divert against a question or against an accusation, then the guy's like, well, right here, you actually sent your penis to this person. Yeah. And as soon as they say that, they're like, their heads are down, and it's funny because they're always like this, because they're trying to stand back all tough and everything, and half of them will have on sunglasses because they don't want to see that they're really shit scared in their eyes, and it's really funny. It's watching them makes me think, like, man, I don't know. I bet cops can really, after so long, they really do get to judge a character in specific situations and people in specific situations. Because even if, like, we all have the same cues and tells. It's so funny. Like, us as just humans in general, we are all the same. It's very funny to me.
Yeah, those guys do very good work.
They do,
and they definitely don't. They definitely don't exploit mentally challenged people for clicks.
No.
But yeah, those people, like the mentally challenged aspect of the thing, like, those people should definitely still get caught and in trouble. But, like, yeah, something about it it doesn't feel right whenever you see it plastered on social media.
When you know people,
about how they're blatantly taking advantage of a grown man with a child's brain.
Yeah.
You call the cops on him, get him arrested, go do something about this, but, like, the world doesn't need to see it.
You don't need to make money off of it.
No,
like,
you definitely
that's
don't need
the
to make
biggest
money
thing.
off of it. Yeah.
See, that's my biggest issue with it, is it's not even that we don't need to see, because I do believe that that people need to be aware, because we're just oblivious. Anything that we're not that's not known to us, we're oblivious to, for obvious reasons. But when you're actually monetize, like, I don't think social media platforms should allow monetization on that. Just as the same, I don't think social media platforms should allow monetization on death videos or anything that's like extremely harmful. I think it should be shared. I think you should be allowed to share it all you want. It's social media, but I don't think you should make money on it. Just because eventually we have to set as a which, like, social media has kind of erased common sense. Online presence has erased common sense and morality, but we eventually have to reinstitute those two things, and the morality of it is just off, because it's never been right for anybody to benefit off of somebody else's, to directly benefit off of somebody else's, I don't want to say failures, but failures is just what's coming to mind, but any of their any negative light. We should be allowed to talk about it. We should be allowed to do whatever we want, but I don't think we should, whenever it comes to that stuff, we're really crossing a line. And that just the term morality is coming. It's so weird, but that's the only thing that's coming to me. It's like, me personally, I'm not okay with, I don't want other people thinking that that's what I'm after. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I think it creates a sort of disconnect too, because it's if we're constantly if we monetize those, and if we're making money off of those, then what's the real impact of it? Like, to me, the impact of watching any sort of car crash or anything like that, it's awareness of the things that can happen, and obviously it's funny and cool at specific things because we can make fun of them. Jokes are okay at any point if you can say it to the right crowd, but the social media just has allowed too much. I don't know. I hate social media. That's the point, people. But if you're gonna watch it, look at this tangent, another one. If you're gonna watch it, watch people catch predators, because it's funny. And the predator poachers specifically, YouTube and Facebook. They probably have other stuff, but I only watch them on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, I think you're on mute, dude.
That's really the best place for them, though. They like those videos. That's
Yeah,
the best place for a lot of long form videos. YouTube and Facebook are the best place to go.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube obviously, but Facebook has some.
Facebook's actually, see, and I'll actually comment on this. If anybody watches this, then they'll know. They might know who he is. Caleb Hamer is a guy that does the YouTube show called Financial Audit. He started it like 4 or 5 years ago. I've been following him since he was like really low, and it's been great because I've watched like tons of family members and everybody watch him, because he really does give good financial advice while also just diving deep into the personal problems of the average American, depending on who his guest is. But he, I started going in on him. What did you say? I totally forgot. I forgot my point on Caleb Hamer.
Oh, the long form videos on Facebook and YouTube. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, yes. Well, I was watching his videos. I used to only watch them on YouTube. I want to give Facebook props, because Facebook has actually allowed to cut, surprisingly enough, cuts out a lot of the BS that happens in YouTube videos. Like, Caleb's over the years now has developed to be more tearing and like breaking down people's personal, more than just their finances, we'll say that much. And so I'll watch them on YouTube, and it's literally 40 minutes in until they actually start breaking down the first form of, a credit card, or the first form of their finances. Comparative to now, I can go to Facebook, and Facebook actually just gives you a full 20-minute video that's nothing but the finance portion. So it really, it eliminates all the noise, basically, that wasn't directly beneficial to whatever the prompt or purpose of the video is. have come to enjoy Facebook more than what I would like to admit, because they've improved themselves well in terms of their video operations or video uploads. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say? You're up.
I keep muting my shit. Sorry. Yeah, I'm eating gummy bears and I'm trying not to get my chewing noises on the on the microphone, so I keep muting it and forgetting to unmute it.
What kind of gummy bears?
They're just the 7-Eleven ones.
I love 7-Eleven. I missed 7-Eleven Day. Could have got a free small Slurpee. I missed it.
Is that right? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I missed it too. Shit, and I live right down the street from one and I didn't go.
You can get free food too. You should check them out next year. It's nice.
Yeah, my 7-Eleven just got sold. They're closing August 13th.
That sucks.
They're turning into something else, I guess. I don't know what, but
That sucks. I rock with a 7-Eleven, dude.
I have another one down the street the other way. So
Oh, well, never mind then. You're in a good location.
yeah, it's just one's like on my way to work. The other one I have to go like barely out of the way, but
It's enough to where if you want to, it's not too awful.
yeah, if I want to, it's no big deal at all. But the other one's nice and easy because it's on my drive. Like I'm driving to work and I'm like, oh shit, 7-Eleven's right here to my right. I better stop.
Oh, shoot.
I don't have any good sports stuff. I was hoping by now I'd have some LeBron James news, but I don't. Nobody does, except for LeBron
No.
James.
I
Hold on. This worked once, and I didn't even mean for it to work, but it worked once. So here's what I'm going to say. LeBron James hasn't signed anywhere. He's not signing to the Cavs. And if he does, then I'll admit that I'm wrong. But as of this point right here, by the time this is recording, maybe it'll change by the time this comes out. Who knows? But
You know what? I'm gonna add to it. I like that you said that. I'm gonna go in the opposite direction though. LeBron James has not made his decision yet. It is still up in the air. Only he knows that. But he has not, for certainly, signed with the Miami Heat. And if he were to, that most certainly would not be liked by me. So, who knows? Maybe by the time it comes out, that will have changed. But right now, he is not. But I do have hope that he will sign with Miami Heat because I think that they are the only team that will give him a true chance at a championship one last time, as well as I just love the Heat. So as much as the Cavs, I think he has a better chance with them. So I'm going to go with the Heat. If he could sign with either of those two teams, I would be very, very happy.
yeah, I wish he would just
Make a decision.
make a decision.
I think it's pretty crazy that he has that only because it's almost August.
I know. I just looked up LeBron on Twitter, and it said, the Bleacher Report said LeBron will not be making his decision today.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow. I was hoping you were about to have us some news, but yeah, never mind.
It'd be nice if right before we got off here, we just got an ESPN notification.
It was like, hey, letting everybody know. That would be cool. Yeah, if he were to go to the Cavs or the Heat, those are my two teams, so that's where I want him to go. But the Cavs for nostalgia, the Heat for a championship, and to also just see a freaking dude. He would play so well down in the Heat. Old LeBron, he could mix well with this team, I think.
Yeah, I think he'd take more of a backseat than he's ever taken his entire career.
Yep, and I think he'd be okay with it because I think
he's
he
old.
knows the outcome. I think he knows if there's going to be a time, it would be that Miami Heat team right now.
I think it's safe to say that if he does go back to the Cavs, that's it. Like last season, for sure. I
think the same thing for the Heat, though. I think if he would retire as a Heat.
I don't think he would. I think if he went to
You
the
don't?
Heat, I think he'd play one more season after this. And for some reason, I just feel like he wants to retire a Cavalier.
I could see that. I
Yeah.
could see him doing that just because of how he started with as much as, I do believe that city means a lot to him. And obviously
Yeah.
Ohio does in general. But I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, like I could see him going to the Heat, but if he did, I don't think it would be his last season.
Yeah.
I think he'd do one more. I think he'd,
Dude.
but
That'd be pretty crazy if that didn't retire until he was 44.
that'd be nuts. Like Tom
That'd be
Brady.
crazy. Holy cow. But then again, though, that's also a good way to establish. Like, imagine this. Imagine he signs with the Heat, wins a championship this year with Antetokounmpo, and then it's like, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the time. I'm going to Cleveland for my retirement tour. Dude, that's actually a really good call. That's a good sign out right there.
Yeah.
You finish, like, been to more NBA championships than anybody, including Bill Russell, I believe. I think Bill Russell only went to 12 and won 10 of them. Or maybe he went to 13. But either way, he's up there in terms of the most finals ever went to. This league's today is the most dominant a league's ever been in terms of talent.
Yeah, back when Bill Russell did it, there was like goddamn 12 teams.
Yeah, and they were all white guys. They were all white guys.
Definitely not the same. I don't care what anybody says. No disrespect to Bill Russell, but it's not the same.
No. If you put LeBron or Michael or Kobe back in that time, they're all going to
do
ball.
the same shit. Yeah,
they're going
to do the same shit. They're going to win an infinite amount of championships, like they have cheat codes.
Yep. As two white guys, I do not mean this in any racism. There is bias whenever it comes to basketball. Unless you're European, white guys are not as good at basketball. And even that, it's about 5% to 95% ratio in terms of the NBA. So they're just better. Like, that's just how it is.
No.
And also, those guys are just the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the top. Yeah, we'll check in on basketball here next week. Maybe we'll have some news. Hopefully, me and Wyatt, one of us, will be excited and ecstatic. And if we are not, then I don't know. Maybe we'll just get rid of LeBron altogether.
The only way I really won't be like at least a little happy, like I won't be upset if he goes to Miami. I would love it if he went to Cleveland. For one, I'd like to see him back in Cleveland too. I'd be like, finally, he's done.
Yeah.
Finally, this old bastard's hanging him up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see him go to Philly. That shit would fire me up. I would be so pissed off.
I don't see him ever going there. There is no reason to. He has no chance of winning a championship there right now. He doesn't need money. Like,
I mean, Philly's solid. He could do something there. But I don't know how far they'd go, but like they already had Tyrese Maxey, who's pretty damn good. They just got Jaylen Brown. Joel Embiid's kind of a non-factor anymore. I mean, not a non-factor.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not what he was. I mean, the team's solid. They just ran into the Knicks, right? Is that what happened this year?
76ers? I don't know.
I think they did. I think they just
the 76ers, to me, it's not that they're a bad choice, but it's like if you know that you're the end of your career, it's not about money. It's not necessarily about location. It's got to be about championships and legacy. 76ers is not where I would choose to go.
No.
If it's going to be about legacy, you've got to go to one of your two. It's got to be. I don't think that there's an option other than Cleveland or Miami for him. I don't see him choosing another team.
I saw people talking about Golden State too, and I'm like, bro, let's get the retirement home squad.
Yeah.
Steph Curry and LeBron, 9 trillion years of age. The oldest team would be older than shit.
That would be disgusting. I would hate
Clay
that.
back. I'd be pissed off.
Bro, that'd be awful.
Like these guys bitch you for a giant chunk of your career. If you go play for them, that's up.
Yeah, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Don't do that, LeBron, please. Please don't do that. Who knows? We'll come back with some news, though. We'll come back, or LeBron will be. Who knows?
Aside from that, I don't have any sports. I missed UFC last weekend. I forgot all about it.
Me too. I was busy.
I knew Kamaru Usman fought.
Oh, man, that would have been actually not bad to watch then.
I forget who he fought, but I remember he did fight. Da, 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 da. Oh, DDP. Dricus Duplessis. Yeah, it went the distance. It was unanimous decision, so I don't know if it was good or not. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but it would have been cool to watch. Those two are good. That like I could see that fight on a numbered event, not just a fight night. That'd be pretty. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was just the fight night. But if that was the main draw of the fight night, I can also understand.
Yeah, it was the main event, not even for a belt. So
yeah, I could see that. Plus, that saves them. They'll be probably. That saves a good numbered fight for later in the year for one of them. Yeah, I totally missed them. I didn't pay attention to the thing. I thought about it Sunday morning, and then I was like, well, I'll watch next week if I'm free, but I won't be free, so yeah. I'll try again next week.
I have no real information other than wait. I got a new game the other day.
Yeah.
I guess this won't be my review because I haven't played it enough to have a review for it, but it's something I want people to look into if they like Pokemon.
Okay.
This is not Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
But it's close.
Okay.
It's Pal World. Did you ever hear about that when it came out? It's kind of fun. I got it the other day. It was on sale for like $20 on the PlayStation Store. I got it. I've played it a little bit. I haven't played it enough to know how much I like it. But it's like a ripoff of Pokemon, but it's really fun.
It looks really cool as shit. It looks cool. Just from the Google, it looks cool.
It's sweet. It's like kind of...
I see a little animal with a AK-47.
With a gun, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a less child-friendly version of Pokemon. Because whenever you first start the game, you don't have any... Like, it's not like the Pokemon games where you get a starter. You have to, like, pick up wood and stones and shit and craft weapons.
Yep.
And then to catch your first one, you got to go beat the shit out of it and catch it. And if you mess up, like, you know, whenever you're playing Pokemon, you get their health bar to 0. It says like, oh, so and so fainted, and like you can't catch them, the battle's over or whatever. Well, on this game they die, and you get like their meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get their meat to eat them. Like you can eat them.
So it's a mix between Ark and Pokemon.
Yeah. And you
That's cool.
You and your pals, is what they're called. And, your pals can starve to death. You can starve to death. You have to, like, sometimes you'll be out of food, and sometimes you might have to kill one of them and eat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you've got my interest in it. When I get paid, if I have the extra $20 after this weekend, I might have to, after this toy show, I might have to buy that, because that sounds really interesting.
It's probably what I'm going to play. As soon as we get done with this, I'm probably going to play it, because I haven't made it very far, but it's fun. Like, I've enjoyed what I have done.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I
don't have a number review for it yet. Maybe I will next week when I get some hours in.
Get some time into it. Yeah.
As of right now, I'm just the very beginning still. So.
I'll make a note here to remind you to ask you about that, because I am curious. I want to check it out just based on the photos alone. That's interesting. But what you said, yeah, that's just fun.
Yeah, I don't have any guys with guns yet, but I'm sure I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there. You just gotta build them. Well, game wise, I got last week Black Ops 2, and me and Faith have been playing. We've been playing the zombies in the evening time. Dude, we suck. Holy shit, we suck.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get past round like 7 or 8, and we play all 3 of them. We get to the same round level in all of them, and it's like, why the fuck? Like, I know there's a strategy. None of the strategies I have are working right now. Like,
we got to 21 the other day. It takes a little bit. Takes a little bit to shake off the rust. That's for damn sure.
We've only played 3 nights total, but I'll tell you what, the first night I couldn't get past round 6 at all, and we got to round 6 on every single one of them, and that's when I quit. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm mad. Like, this sucks. So mad, but my gosh, so much fun. Too good, too good. Well, before we end here, I've got a review I'll do. You know me and my candy, I just can't go without them. So, I have got Starburst's goodies. So this is their plant-based gummies. This is their all red. So we'll see. Looks like we got strawberry, watermelon, cherry, and fruit punch. Plant-based gummy. I've never had a plant-based gummy.
That's weird.
These are some of the best freaking gummies I've ever had.
Really?
From flavor to the thick consistency that I like in a good. Bro, I was totally expecting to shit on these.
I was too. Whenever you said plant-based, I thought you were gonna hate these things. I thought I was gonna watch you throw them out live.
Guys, these are freaking amazing. If you can get Starburst goodies, I highly recommend it because that is not bad at all. I've already eaten 3. Looks like there's a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Looks like there's between 12 and 14 in each pack, so that's not a whole lot of gummies. But if you're trying to be healthy-ish, still 8 grams of sugar in there. Not bad at all. Holy cow. I'm going to give those a solid 8 out of 10. I got to save those for tonight. Those are good.
Nice.
Yep, very good. Very good.
I'll
way
see if
to...
I can find them anywhere. Where did you find those?
Where did I find this? Maybe Walmart? I don't know. I'll be out this weekend, so I'll look for a couple packs too. A couple more packs, and I'll save you one if I can find them.
Yeah, I'll try to look for them too. There's a damn candy shop in that mall that I was going to.
Yeah.
Jocelyn was like, you can't turn Justin loose in this. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Dude, I said I was going to wait, and I saw them, and I already ate another. They're too good. I love them. Oh, my goodness. Gummies are my favorite. Okay, people. This has been episode 82. Wyatt, it's been good catching up with you again, dude.
Yes.
Glad you got moved out of the house. Glad that your old co-worker was arrested.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that we were able to talk about all the bullshit we were able to talk about tonight. I'll just end it with this. If there's any man watching, I saw this thing earlier this week basically saying that if you're a man and you're struggling right now, you just need to know that nobody really gives a shit and life gets worse. And I just want you to know that that's absolutely true, buddy. Nobody gives a shit and life gets worse. But I'll tell you what, keep listening to the Back Road Banner podcast, and we'll try to make your day just a little bit easier each time. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you again for episode 83 next week. Thank you, guys.